We got a couple of choices here. Lenny to go rob rifles, and that's where you can get the bolt action if you didn't pick it up in Chapter 2 in one of the very early missions. Which then leads you into being able to rob the bank in Valentine for $2,500 short of money. But this is the route for us to go.
Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Of course, he rides extremely slow.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just
So,
get bounty hunters
this
to
is
do
where
their
we
dirty work
do
these
some
days,
stuff
but
at the
Sheriff
distillery.
Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
But you were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Greys and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon? Dear me, that don't look good. Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. No. This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Deputy, get over here, please.
Alright, so it didn't instruct you that you gotta go over there.
Don't dwell on it. Let's just move on. Look. Suit and tie. One bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
like the Quentin Tarantino long cut.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. Hey, not so fast! Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. They're right again here. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Could drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing
Like, you gotta take your time and.
See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How will you handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The chief a fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
It's gonna be easiest just to send Bill to do it.
Think you take this one, Bill.
With pleasure.
Come here.
Look at the egrets. That's just his.
Deal with the last one, get him to the wagon.
tedious. I think if you knock out this one, Bill goes and gets the other one. It goes quicker.
Just drop him with the others. I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So,
Think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about the...
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Shit! We got men over here! I'll riddle you with bullets. Give me a hand with these bastards!
Sorry, boys. We're out of business.
You should have cooperated on this all. Now! Look out! We got more coming up! If you're looking... Might not rain. There are more by those huts. This fight'll be your last. I don't see any more. Do you?
No,
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
fine by me.
Quick, let's go before any more show up.
Give me some time to loot some of them.
All right.
Where's
I'll see you over there.
Alright. I don't know if you fail if you make them, then we'll do it again. Just to the part where I gotta like move slowly.
Well done.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Look at all the
There
herons.
always. From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen. These two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got
Doesn't let you get off your horse.
written all over it.
I mean, but obviously, like, look, this is a place to look for duchesses. Like, along here.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Now, every playthrough,
Hold.
Okay, you're
I
on.
let Dutch win because
That's
he's
the
the
spirit.
game leader. But let's
Okay.
see what happens if.
On my word. Set, go! You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that. You okay there, old man?
Lose his ass out of the water.
Yeah. There, girl. Easy, girl. Yep.
And see, like, I would always let up and like let him win. 'Cause he's the game leader. 'Cause you gotta ride actually to the end point.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
American Distillation. 20-minute mission.